Hi, everybody. Today we are going to be starting our autobiographies. I'm going to talk to you first of all about what an autobiography is and what's going to be included in your autobiography. This is going to be similar to the writing that we did about my favorite time of year, where I break it up and we do it paragraph by paragraph. Just to make it a little easier and so it doesn't feel like, oh my gosh, I'm writing a whole essay right now, today, in, an hour. Okay? All right, so autobiographies. First of all, we're going to talk about what is an autobiography. So, an autobiography is a story that you tell about your own life. Okay? So, a lot of famous people have written autobiographies and they have given their own insights to their life. So Roald Dahl, who wrote James and the Giant Peach, he was one of the ones that wrote a pretty awesome autobiography. Betty White, if you know who Betty White is, she's an actor or an actress in Hollywood. She's written her own autobiography about her own life. Oprah Winfrey, that's another great example, who's written an autobiography of her life. There's a lot of people that have. RBG, okay, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, she wrote one about her own life. So what it does is it provides insights to your feelings and reactions, okay? So what should my autobiography include? Well, it should include important events that you've experienced in your life so far. These are things that have already happened to you. So you're not looking to the future and speculating on what might happen. Like, oh, I'm going to go to college and get a degree in engineering and, work for NASA. Nope, you're not speculating about what might happen. You are talking about the things that have already happened to you. Important people that are involved in your life. So your parents, grandparents, teachers, brothers and sisters, things like that. Whatever it may be, just important people that are involved in your life. Things you love to do. So hiking, biking, camping, playing piano, maybe you play a different instrument, things like that. Things you like to do. Important events. So we're going to talk a little bit more about what this means. So, what event happened? When did it happen? Where did it happen? Who was there? Why is it important? How did you feel? What was your reaction? And what does this say about you? So, an important event, I can talk about one that's an important event in my own life. When I was 5 years old, my sister was born. Okay, my little sister, her name is Lindsay. She was born. That was a very important event in my life because, of course, any sibling being born is important because they come into your family and they change things, right? For the better, of course. Maybe at the time I didn't think it was for the better because I was a little jealous. But now I look back and I go, oh, I'm so glad that that was something that happened in my life because I'm really good friends with my sister now and I don't know what I'd do without her, right? So that's one important event that happened in my life. Sorry, we're going to wait for that bell. When did it happen? Well, she was born in 1998, June 26, 1998. Where did it happen? She was born at Cottonwood Hospital. At the time, it was Cottonwood Hospital. It's not anymore. Who was there? Both my parents. We were surrounded by family. It was really exciting because I was so happy to be having a sibling. My mom and dad didn't know what we were having. My mom never found out because she just wanted it to be a surprise. So I didn't know I was going to have a baby, if I was going to have a baby sister or a baby brother. And I was hoping for a sister. So anyway, I got kind of what I wanted there. How'd you feel? I was excited, a little bit nervous because it was a brand new baby and that baby was going to be coming home to my house that, there was no other kids there but me at the time. What was your reaction? Excited, nervous, things like that. Kind of goes along with feeling. And what does it say about you? Well, it says that I'm a big sister now, right? I've had to be that role model my whole life because I have somebody younger than me looking up to me, okay? So it's just an example. Important people in your life. So, who are the people involved in your life? Why are they significant? How have they influenced you and the decisions you've made? This does not always have to be family members. It can include friends or teachers, other people, etc., etc., okay? So, I might say, well, my parents, okay? These are the people that are greatly involved in my life. They're significant because they pushed me to be the best person that I can be, right? I would have never went to school and became a teacher if it wasn't for my parents. Okay, now I don't know necessarily that I wouldn't have because I always kind of had that drive, but my parents were a big driving force for that. Okay, how have they influenced you? Well, they influenced me by, showing me how to be hardworking, to always just go for what's best and what's gonna, make me happy, things like that. And they've influenced me because, like I said, some of the decisions I've made have revolved around my parents. Anytime I make a decision, even now as an adult, I'm an adult, I'm married, right? Anytime I go to make a decision, I have to think about who it's going to affect. Is it going to affect my husband? Is it going to affect my mom, my dad, my sister, my grandparents, right? Things like that. And then, of course, things you love to do. That one's pretty easy. Activities that are interesting to you, maybe places you've visited, okay? So I, of course, love to travel. So in my autobiography, I'll talk about that. And then activities that are interesting to you. Of course, I love to have barbecues, hang out with family, spend time at home with my husband and my dogs, okay? Things that I love to do, but of course, it's going to be focused on you. And that's really it, okay? That is what our autobiographies are going to be about. So you're going to watch the next video to see where you're going to start, okay?